You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you in part by Reaper Arsenal Coffee. Smells like freedom.
You know, I've been drinking coffee since I was like 3.
Yeah.
Had a lot of coffee in my time.
Oh, yeah.
I love this stuff.
I do too.
Yeah,
it is very good.
It is very good coffee.
Reaper Arsenal, just open there on Split Rock and Brandon.
It is some good coffee, and they got a cool store.
They absolutely do. Wild Bill Hickok, born this day.
Oh, nice.
Born this day. James Butler Hickok.
Oh.
And of course, he's still a huge draw in Deadwood because at 39 years old, there he was at the old Number 10 Saloon.
Yep.
Holding aces and eights. Jack McCall, the Weasel, shot him, killed him. Jack, of course, was tried, convicted, and hanged. So
yeah.
That's how that ended.
My when I was a kid, I used to get my hair cut by Bill Hickok's. It was like his great nephew, something like that.
Of course it was, John.
You should interview him.
You should.
Well, he's dead now. He was an old man when I was a little kid.
Well, he must be related to someone.
He gave me a haircut and gave me a bald spot in the back once.
Is that his signature cut?
Could I please go somewhere else?
Wow. Lisa Lopes, Left Eye from TLC.
Oh, yeah.
On this day. Of course, TLC with T-Boz and Chili. I was a big fan, actually. I think the best part of her story was in '94 when she burned down her boyfriend's house.
That's
in
for
Atlanta.
sure.
He had it coming, though.
Atlanta Falcons receiver Andre Rison. Yeah, you know how the whole thing started. Apparently, he was stepping out on her, and they lived together.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Well, she took several pairs of his brand new expensive sneakers, threw them in a bathtub, dumped lighter fluid on them, lit a match. Unfortunately, the bathtub was fiberglass. She was all liquored up, and she just kind of bumbled away, and next thing we knew, that Mance was in They would reconcile and stay together for about another 7 years.
Holy cow.
So that's
Can you even
love.
imagine?
That's love.
I'm sorry for burning all your stuff down.
And Perry Gilpin, who you did recently have on the radio. She was Roz from
Doyle
the Fraser
Yeah,
sitcom.
I liked her.
Perry is 60 today.
Nice. She is super, super nice.
1930. And Heidi, I know you've got to be a big fan of this guy because you love painting. Richard Drew invents masking tape this day. 1930.
It was a good idea, Mr. Drew.
And I know you love these too because of that unique tattoo you've got there, Heidi. 1961, the very first black light is sold in the United States.
She thought you were talking about a different
I
tattoo.
did. I thought you were going to go to the Muppets,
No,
but
because you actually have what's called a black
I
light
do.
tattoo. It only shows up under a black light.
It sounds
does.
made up, but it's
It's not. Nope. And boy, normally going threes here, but it doesn't get any better than first black light and duct tape. So we're just going to let it lay right there, and we can just forge ahead.
Going to do that. It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you in part by Reaper Arsenal Coffee. Smells
like freedom.
Are you ready to travel again?
join us for the best week of your life.
The Sands is an immersive Gen X era experience for 5 sun-filled and fun-filled days at Dreams and Secrets all-inclusive resorts in Cancun.
Enjoy music from Billy Idol,
Cheap Trick,
Little River Band,
The Hooters,
Tesla,
Wang Chung,
Firehouse,
Honeymoon Suite,
CNC Music Factory.
The Jets, and more.
Make plans to join us for the Sands.
October 25th through 30th.
Learn more now at radiotravelgroup.com.
That's radiotravelgroup.com.
And now stuff Dan finds interesting.
And it is time for Stuff Dan Finds Interesting. What do you find interesting today, good sir?
Well, you know, you can't get on social media without somebody always posting pictures of their kids or their grandkids.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the smartest
Or
kid in
their
the
puppy.
world, smartest kid in the world, except me. I don't go there.
No, you do not.
I don't, although I do have 2 beautiful children and 2 beautiful grandchildren. I just kind of keep that on the DL.
Yeah.
So here's the thing, and I tease my daughter Sadie about this all the time. She'll send pictures of the kids doing whatever, blah, 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 and I'll normally go, wow, they're so adorable, but I'm guessing Mensa is never coming to your house to interview these children, because I just deal in the facts. So this is amazing. I found this so interesting. There's a Los Angeles toddler just been accepted into Mensa.
Oh, really?
Mensa, in case you don't know, the largest and oldest high IQ society in the world.
So how old is the kid?
I'll get to that in just a second. Okay. Mensa Society founded in 1946.
When was
it represented in a little over 100 countries at this point. But keep in mind, there are only 134,000 members of Mensa, because not just anybody makes the cut.
They keep rejecting me.
Young lady's name is Cache Quest.
Okay.
Has a IQ of 146.
Nice.
Keep in mind the average American IQ is about 100 and seems to be ticking lower every day. According to her mom, we started to notice her memory was really great. About 17 or 18 months of age, she just started picking things up really fast and was really interested in learning. She wasn't even 2 years old when she could rip through the alphabet, do numbers up to 50, select colors, know what they were in various shapes. She can find all 50 states based on shape and where they are location, especially Alaska, which is an island off. Well, no, it's
not an island.
It's not. She is currently learning Spanish, knows over 50 signs in sign language, can count flawlessly up to 100 years old. Kid's 3 years old.
3, and now that's got to be the youngest ever member of Mensa.
She is,
because the youngest ever member of Mensa before was like 7.
Mm-hmm. Yep, she is. She's 3 years old.
Wow.
Troy could have been in Mensa when he was
absolutely.
3.
See, here we go.
He
our
did.
son, he
Troy
really is.
at 3 not only knew all of the states by
All
where
the
they were located, but he knew
presidents.
all of the states' capitals.
Well, how old is Troy now?
24.
He's 24.
Okay, well, we should get them in a cage match.
We shouldn't. He's got her by height. He's 6'3" now.
Yeah,
So.
yeah.
He also knew all the presidents in order without looking at it. He was a smart
Super smart kid. We
kid.
still don't know where he got any of that because, that's cool, Dan. I find that very interesting as well.
We should have tried to enter Troy into Mensa. What were we thinking?
No, we didn't even know what it was, so I don't even know how to spell Mensa.
Sure, I did. In fact, the last photo of my granddaughter, Sadie sent, and she is 2.5.
Yeah.
She was sitting at a table doing some craft work with a pencil up her nose. To which I texted back, Mensa is not coming over.
Probably not. Well, Dan, that's awesome. I also find that interesting. Thank you, sir.
You betcha, my pleasure.
This is Stuff Dan Finds Interesting.
Addiction. It's a problem for many, and addiction can drive away those who love you the most. Addiction can also lead to the loss of jobs, broken relationships, and, if you're not careful, addiction can even cost you your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at Time4Rehab.com. We want to help. Time4Rehab.com. That's Time4Rehab.com.
Time now for your morning coffee break, brought to you by Kaladi's Bistro on the corner of 26th and Minnesota Avenue in Sioux Falls. Dan Farris back in the studio for a final little break here. Is this hard-hitting, action-packed, fun-filled? What kind of news do you got?
It's kind of cool. It has to do with South Dakota. And also, first, a shout-out to Emmett and the crew at Amplified Detailing.
Oh, yeah.
I had my car done a few weeks ago.
Did they rub you the right way?
Exterior. Oh, man. It's
Yeah.
unbelievable. The staying power, I've washed it twice now since.
Yeah.
And even after just a simple wash, it just glows like
Yeah.
showroom new.
Yeah, he does a good job.
And here's the thing.
He does interior stuff, too.
I know somebody else in the area who does the same thing, and I actually rolled my car by there first, and it was on different business, but I just asked, hey, what do you think? How long did you do this for? Anyway, he gave me an estimate, and Amplified did the same thing for half the price.
They do a great job. They cleaned the Sunny Hummer inside and out, and inside needed a lot of work.
Yeah, get a hold of Emmett and the crew. 214-7809.
Reach out and talk. Tell him Sunny sent you, and
Good
he'll
stuff.
say thanks.
This is a listing, and most of these things I did not know. It's basically some really cool stuff the state of South Dakota has given the world over the years.
Like what?
Inventions. Like invention stuff we're familiar with, but you go, I really had no idea it came from there. I'll be darned. Let's see here. Let's punch this stuff up.
I'm eagerly awaiting. I'm trying to
The
think if I know.
cyclotron.
The
What on
what?
earth?
Cyclotron, it's a device used currently in laboratories to help with physics experiments. Was invented by Ernest Lawrence, who was born in Canton,
I've got 4 of those.
The cyclotron assisted in the discovery of plutonium
Holy cow.
and has even been key in cancer treatments.
That's awesome.
You'll love this one.
All right.
The armored car.
Really?
Armored motor car.
LSD?
That was invented in Sioux Falls by Waldo Ross back in 1920.
That is awesome. So it's 102 years old.
Yeah,
101.
right about. But yeah, right here in Sioux Falls. I had no darn idea.
That's awesome.
Ejector seat
Ejector seat? Like for an airplane?
was designed in Sioux Falls.
Nice.
2 gentlemen, Russell Pohl and Clyde Pritchard. Pilot aerial survival system is what it was patented as.
Nice.
So isn't this fun?
That's very cool.
Who knew? Well, then, of course, everybody is aware of this Little House on the Prairie books.
Right.
Laura Ingalls Wilder, the half pint
Yeah.
out of De Smet.
Yeah.
And, of course, Sioux, the most famous Tyrannosaurus Rex fossil-like ever, the T-Rex, West River, South Dakota. Black Hills Gold Jewelry.
Oh, yeah.
Now, that's like worldwide stuff that's super popular.
Yeah.
Black Hills Gold first put into jewelry by craftsman Henry Lebeau back in the 1870s.
Yeah.
And what we now know as modern hot air balloons. Of course,
Really?
Raven Industries, huge innovator of hot air balloons. It's its inception back in the 50s as far as what we know them as now.
The current version. Yeah.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so, yeah.
I find that interesting, Dan. You could have had this as part of stuff Dan finds interesting.
You know, I kind of was in conflict there. Originally, I scripted it as that, but
It's very interesting.
you know, then I found that really smart girl who apparently your kids are far smarter than.
Of course. Well, we mentioned our son. I noticed Heidi did not mention our daughter.
And I went with my granddaughter with the pencil up her nose. So.
Well, Dan, thank you very much for coming in,
Hey,
man.
thanks for having me, man. Always a blast.
We will talk to you again tomorrow. It is the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you in part by SiouxEmpireJobs.com.
If you're looking for special prices on some pretty amazing products, check out the website radiosavings.com. We're adding new items all the time, so you might find something cool. And you can save money when you buy stuff at radiosavings.com. One other thing many people like, many of the products you'll find at radiosavings.com are made in the USA. Good quality items at great prices. Radiosavings.com.
We can save you more.
Radiosavings.com. That's radiosavings.com.
Time now for a bright spot of news brought to you by Paul's Designer Showroom on Lake Lorraine in Sioux Falls. They can brighten any room with a beautiful light fixture, and we're going to brighten your day right now with some positive news. I've got a really cool dude on the phone, Kreskin J. Torres. How you doing, sir?
I'm awesome sauce. How about yourself?
I am fantastic, and you are a food influencer and a vlogger, and you get to kind of travel all around the country and try all kinds of different food. And you're coming to Sioux Falls tomorrow, is that right?
Yes, it is. And see the world.
And
it'll be international, so this is incredible.
This is really cool. And I see that you're from Baltimore, and you've been to 48 of the states, but tomorrow it'll be, South Dakota will be number 49, right?
Yes, sir.
And you're currently in North Dakota, is that right?
Yes, sir. Fargo, North Dakota. Just got here last night.
And I've been watching some of the videos and seeing the photos on your social media, and I encourage folks to follow you because you got some really fun stuff you get to do. As you're out and about traveling, how do you pick where you're going to go? So, like, do you already know where you're going to go when you're in Sioux Falls?
Now there's a lot more people that I know, so they'll give me, I'll know a lot more locals. They'll give me the recommendations. When I first started, like, I've been doing this for 4 years, so, like, when I first started, it was just, like, looking up what the place is known, like the state was known for, and I would just start with those staples first. Just something I haven't had or something I can only get, specifically in that state. I would go for that, go visit that place first.
Nice.
And take it from there. But now it's, more locals getting on board, which is I wanted to get America involved. I wanted to get out and experience the real America. That's what it started as. And food is that glue. There's a common ground for people to start dialogue and to connect with one another.
Absolutely.
So it's something that I'm enjoying and I love. And now to get the locals involved and they're excited, because the one that's actually going out and, exposing people to America, like, we're friendly people, we're very welcoming. If people just got off their butts and got out of their neighborhoods to see other places outside of their city or their region, you'll see that America's great.
Absolutely. In your travels, have you come across a thing called Chislic yet?
I haven't, but I already had a local reached out to me. I'm going to have that Monday.
Nice.
I'm going to check out some dairy farms, and it's just incredible, man. Like this is just it's a dream. It's been a dream of mine to do what I'm doing, like to get out to meet different people and see what it's like outside of my city and my upbringing, to get out and see what it's like other places to coach and everything, but to get locals involved and people show you around, and it's still the same in America. It's incredible.
In South Dakota, one of the things that we're known for is Chislic, and it's weird because I'm from here, and then I moved to Iowa, and they'd never heard of it. It's right over the border. They'd never heard of it. And then Nebraska, they're like, what is Chislic? What is that? So it was amazing to me as a South Dakotan that other people have never heard of it. So I'm excited that you're going to try that while you're in Sioux Falls.
Wait till I go visit Baltimore and I bring it up.
Yeah, exactly.
What the heck that is? But that's what I enjoy, because so it's foreign to people, and it's great because, I guess I'm like that middleman, I guess. It's like, okay, so what is it like? Or now I want to go try, I just want people to get out, like, since he did it or somebody's done that, I see what it's like. Now I want to go do it. You see what I'm saying? Like, I want to go visit these places. I want to see what it's really like out there.
Again, our guest right now, Kreskin J. Torres. He's also known as the Rideshare Foodie, and he's going to be in Sioux Falls starting tomorrow. How long will you be in Sioux Falls? Just a few days?
Actually, my birthday is next Thursday, so I'll be there until then.
Oh, very cool. Well, happy birthday a little bit early.
So I'll be there. I'll be celebrating my birthday Thursday, and if anybody want to come out and have a drink or something, hey, let's celebrate.
We will make that happen. When we're done chatting here, we'll figure out a plan. How's that sound?
That sounds incredible, man.
We are excited to have the Rideshare Foodie in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and we're going to talk to you again. Since you've never been here yet, we're going to talk to you again before you leave, because I want to find out what you think of Sioux Falls, and I want to also find out where you go, and then maybe get some recommendations, because you might actually get to places that some of us have never even been to before.
Exactly, and why they call me the Rideshare Foodie is each one of these cities I'll usually do Uber and Lyft, so I'll probably see some of these locals while I'm doing a little Uber and Lyft there.
That is awesome. So you're a rideshare, like a driver for Uber and Lyft?
Exactly. Yeah, that's the Rideshare Foodie.
Well, we're excited to meet you when you get to town, and thank you again for choosing Sioux Falls, South Dakota as your next stop.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me.
And again, Kreskin J. Torres, he's been our guest, also known as the Rideshare Foodie. I've got a link to all of his info if you want to follow him on Instagram, on Facebook, all of that on our Facebook page, facebook.com/sunnyradio and facebook.com/Sioux Falls News.
I kind of feel like I've been talking about BetterCreditCards.com forever now, but we want to mention that BetterCreditCards.com is designed to help you get a better credit card. Why should that matter to you? Because this can save you money every single month. There's no fee to check it out, so when you get a minute, click on the website BetterCreditCards.com and see if we can help you find a better credit card. Do it today. BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com.
Time now for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner, brought to you by Reaper Arsenal.
Well, I'm ruggedly handsome. I'm a heck of a man. I mess around with nature whenever I can.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir, I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I love the little critters and the big critters, too. Like to cook them up in a tasty stew.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir, I'm Ranger Dan. Well, it's time for Critter Corner right here on Sunny. If you like the show, then send me some money.
He's Ranger Dan.
Cash and credit card only. Yes, sir. I'm Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Snappy little heartfelt salute. Off the well-started spirit with the Ranger Dan cap to you too. How you doing there, Brad? Hello, Heidi.
Ranger Dan.
Just to recap a little bit, we started, yesterday morning. I understand Critter Corner now. Ranger Dan's Critter Corner. My name's right in the title of the show.
Ranger Dan's Critter Corner.
It's Critter Corner, denoting ownership, to go to, whatever.
Or blame, one or the other,
Critter Corner does not exist without moi, which is French for me.
Yeah.
Now has a card carrying, check writing, credit card holding, bank account loaded sponsor, Reaper Arsenal, which I understand works in the world of firearms.
Yeah.
We got custom metal target stuff. We got custom creative dog kennels, ammo, swag, coffee, you name it. And I don't get a piece of that action.
We can chat about
Just
it.
to clarify. Now, keep in mind, my show, which I do for the children.
Yes, you do.
And I'm getting nothing. Just clarifying.
Love and adoration of many.
Just clarifying. Okay, well, normally Critter Corner, I dig deep, do a whole lot of research, and I bestow critter knowledge on all the little ones, and it's normally pretty in-depth, but with what we just talked about, we're going to keep it short, sweet, and to the meat here. I'm just going to drop a little bit of you from my best-selling comedy album, Ranger Dan Quacks You Up. We've been getting into the world of dogs lately, and do keep in mind that album was recorded live last January during an open mic night at Cheetah's Bar and Grill outside of Sisseton, South Dakota, so here we go. What happened to the dog who gave birth to her puppies on a city sidewalk?
Yeah.
They got ticketed for littering. I do a whole lot more, but why? Unless Critter Corner's Ranger Dan out, say it with me.
Yes, sir.
Addiction. It's a problem for many, and addiction can drive away those who love you the most. Addiction can also lead to the loss of jobs, broken relationships, and, if you're not careful, addiction can even cost you your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at Time4Rehab.com. We want to help. Time4Rehab.com. That's Time4Rehab.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Thursday, May 27th, 2021. The market tried to rebound Wednesday, but the gains were slim. A number of FOMC members spoke out to try to soothe the market's fears of rising inflation, but to little avail. The market has its eyes set on Friday's core consumer inflation data and is getting ready to be surprised. The consensus estimate of 0.6% is low in light of May CPI data, which showed consumer inflation rising 1% for the month. If the data comes in hot, it could send the market into another tailspin. And this time, the bottom may not be reached quite so soon. Among Wednesday's biggest movers were the reopening stocks. Cruise lines, airlines, and hospitality stocks were all up more than 2% intraday, with many up more than 2.5% at the height of the session. With the economic reopening underway and gaining momentum globally, these stocks can be expected to outperform the rest of the market over the summer. The question now is, how good will the results be when the Q2 earnings season rolls around? You can get the inside track in your inbox at marketbeatminute.com.